Banner and Maniac Jim, and it starts with today's matchup. Sit back and get ready to enjoy today's matchup filled with double plays and Maniac dingers. You're listening to Maniac Baseball on AM 13 KLER and streamed live on YouTube, KLER 1300 AM. Now we go to the diamond for all the exciting action.
Good evening and welcome, everyone, live from Clearwater Park in Lewiston. I'm CJ Thompson, and it is time for some Orofino Maniac baseball. The reigning state champions, the Maniacs, have continued their dominance here in the early season. They come into the ball game at 3-0, and they're taking on the Moscow Bears, a team that they know pretty darn well. They played both in high school ball and in Legion ball. The Bears led by longtime coach Griffin Rod. This is their season opener. And the Maniacs, of course, as I said, just finished a full weekend of baseball, and they rolled right through it with a slew of 10-run victories, including a perfect game pitched by Hayden Olive. But the Maniacs with wins over Priest River, a couple of them, and then one win over Kellogg, 3-0 here in the early going, and get to play a neutral site game here in Lewiston. Kind of cut the travel in half for both teams. The Moscow Bears, the home team, on the scoreboard here this evening. The Maniacs playing their first official road game of the season, looking to continue their unbeaten record, but the Moscow Bears trying to get a W on the scoreboard here for their first game of the season, trying to start things off on the right track. And, of course, Coach Scotty Tonnevold at the helm for the Orofino Maniacs. The two teams taking some long toss in the outfield. The Maniacs with their Maniac blue uniforms on. The Moscow Bears donned in black with the red lettering and the white pants. This game is scheduled for 5 o'clock. We're going to run just a tad bit late as the JV game just wrapped up. The Moscow Bears cleaning up in that one. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on the pregame show, but it's time to take our first break. And when we return, we'll have Riverside Physical Therapy scheduled and scores after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsellidaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
With a P1FCU Ascend checking account, you get more than great dividends. Imagine having an entire branch in your pocket. Who needs a checkbook when you have a digital wallet? The only thing I check these days are my dividends.
Access your account anytime, anywhere. Simplify your life and start earning more with Ascend checking. Get yours today at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Riverside Physical Therapy is thrilled to welcome Cooper Thomas, BS in Health and Human Services and Doctor of Physical Therapy, to our team. Whether you prefer in-person visits at our clinic located on Highway 12 Orofino or the convenience of virtual sessions over Zoom, Cooper is here to help you on your journey to better health. For more information on all the services offered by Cooper and Riverside Physical Therapy, stop by the clinic or call Riverside Physical Therapy, where your health is our priority.
And welcome back once again. It is time now for Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. If you're questioning the extent of an ache, pain, or injury, call or stop by for a complimentary injury screen at Riverside Physical Therapy today. Talk with Allison Thomas. In high school boys baseball action in the region today, Pullman is on the road against East Valley for a double dip. Timberlake has a mock. In high school golf, Stoughton has an 18-hole match at the Palouse Ridge Golf Club. Of course, we have the Orofino Maniacs here at Clearwater Park taking on the Moscow Bears. We just finished up the JV contest between the two teams. Genesee has a Lapway in town. Nez Perce travels to Clearwater Valley, and Troy is at Potlatch. In high school boys soccer, Pullman hosts Central Valley, and in high school baseball action Saturday, the Lewiston Bengals won both games of their doubleheader against Lakeland 6-2 and 4-3. The Orofino Maniacs continued their early season dominance, trouncing the Priest River Lamont Spartans twice, 17-0 and 16-1. The Genesee Bulldogs 10 runs the Nez Perce Nighthawks twice, 16-3 and 12-2. Clarkston Bantams got rolled by West Valley 14-2 and 16-6. Grangesville couldn't get much going offensively down south in Meridian, where they were swept by Cole Valley 3-2 and 5-0. In the midst of spring training play, the Seattle Mariners take on the Milwaukee Brewers tomorrow from Peoria. Tune in for pregame at 1, first pitch at 1:10 with Rick Riz right here on AM 13 at KLER. And that, my good friends, is schedules and scores brought to you by Riverside Physical Therapy. Our coverage of the Orofino Maniacs and the Moscow Bears returns after this.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're dedicated to helping our senior citizens shop smart and save. Hi, this is Mary, and every Thursday is Senior Discount Day. Receive 10% off all your groceries as our way of saying thank you for supporting our community over the years. It's more than just a discount. It's Watson's Market's way of giving back to those who have given so much. Come shop with us this Thursday and every Thursday. Watson's Market, where caring for our neighbors is always in season.
O-Town Mugs and Grubs, your home for Maniac Pride. O-Town Mugs and Grubs is your go-to spot for great food and game day excitement. Every Monday, wear your Maniac gear and score 20% off your meal. Catch the Maniacs on the big screen and bring the whole family. Everyone's welcome. Enjoy our fresh 25-item salad bar, a menu full of delicious favorites, including mouth-watering bone-in or boneless wings. Support your team, enjoy great food, and celebrate Maniac Pride at O-Town Mugs and Grubs.
With a P1FCU Ascend checking account, you get more than great dividends. Imagine having an entire branch in your pocket. Who needs a checkbook when you have a digital wallet? The only thing I check these days are my dividends.
Access your account anytime, anywhere. Simplify your life and start earning more with Ascend checking. Get yours today at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
You've often heard you need to get your beauty sleep. That's one thing. However, sleep disorders can actually lead to ill health. Clearwater Valley Health would like to introduce you to our new sleep centers aimed at removing your sleep problems today. Interrupted breathing while sleeping, excessive daytime sleepiness, loud snoring, leg cramps, and chronic fatigue are all disorders your provider can talk to you about. Make an appointment today with your physician. Call Clearwater Valley Health.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsellidaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
And we welcome you back once again to Clearwater Park in Lewiston. I'm CJ Thompson here on the KLER 1300 Orofino as we get ready for the Maniacs' fourth game of the season as they take on the always tough Moscow Bears. The Bears just starting off their season. This is the season opener, technically a home ball game for them, as they are the host team here at Clearwater Park. Neutral site just kind of cut the travel in half for both of these two teams, as a one-way is a pretty long trip, about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, and neither team wanted to do that, so they met in the middle, and that is how we end up here at Clearwater Park. This is my first time broadcasting from Clearwater Park. We have a pretty good crowd going, both Moscow and Orofino faithful making the trip out. About a 35-minute trip for the Moscow fans, and for the Orofino fans, about 45 to 50 minutes, so not too bad either way. Looks as though the Bears taking some ground balls out in the left field, while the Maniacs have headed into the dugout. A pretty successful weekend of baseball for the Orofino Maniacs, as they picked up 3 victories, 1 over Kellogg in the season opener, and then another 2 against Priest River. As we take a look at how those ball games finished out, the Maniacs with a 10-run victory in both of those ball games. They scored 12 runs in the second inning of that first game against Priest River. They defeated the Priest River Lamana Spartans 17-0 and 16-1. They were led by Quentin Naranjo, who totaled 4 hits in the 2 games. He also pitched as relief in the first game, then started that second game. Combined, the Maniacs with 33 runs on the day, getting that offense going right out of the gate here this season. Also notable, the Aiden Olive pitching a perfect game over the weekend. Hunter Gamble was behind the dish for that. In that first Orofino game, Jager Tonnevold had a couple of hits as well. Quentin Naranjo added 2. Aiden Olive had a couple. They were both doubles. Blake Barlow had 2 with a double. Jake Runia had 2 hits. Ethan Gilmore had 1 as well, along with Nick Bonner. And then in the second game, it was Quentin Naranjo with another couple of hits. Nick Bonner had a double. Jake Runia with a single. And Tyler Zumpy also with a single in that contest, as our two teams get ready to duke it out here from Clearwater Park in Lewiston. It's time to take another pregame break, but keep it right here. We have lineups and first pitch, all of that coming up after this.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Everready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
A new year, a new you. Ready to take the first step toward a stronger, healthier you? Peak Physical Therapy, Michigan Avenue, Orofino has you covered. Strength training can change your life, no matter your age. Whether you're 18 or 80, there's incredible value in strength training. Peak Physical Therapy and Wellness has beginner-friendly programs tailored just for you, with expert guidance from our gym manager, Kaylee. Peak Physical Therapy, your partner in building strength and confidence. Call or visit us on Michigan Avenue, Orofino.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
If you still haven't filed this tax season, your neighborhood H&R Block is open and available. Located at 10640 Highway 12 Orofino, see Donna and her staff. Put our 70 years of tax prep expertise to work for you and get those taxes squared away at H&R Block today. Ready or not, it's tax season. Drop by H&R Block or call for an appointment, 208-476-5454. That's 208-476-5454 for H&R Block.
And we welcome you back once again. Clearwater Park in Lewiston is the site for tonight's matchup between the Orofino Maniacs and the Moscow Bears here on the diamond. It is Scotty Tonnevold, the skipper for the Orofino Maniacs. He's squaring off against Griffin Rod for the Moscow Bears. The two have met across the diamond on many occasions as these two teams butt heads quite often, both in high school ball as well as in Legion play. The Maniacs coming off an extremely successful 2024 campaign where they finished off with a championship, and they got the bulk of their players back. They did lose some that are tough shoes to fill, but they have proved that they are up to the task here in the early season. The Moscow Bears getting their feet wet here this season, as this is their first game of the year. Of course, teams at this time of the year run into the problem that not a whole lot of teams have a viable field at this point in the season. That's why a lot of teams wanted to come and play in Orofino for the first games of the season, because there was really nowhere else to play. We know that elsewhere in the league, St. Mary's, a lot of times their field won't be good for about the first month. They've had times when they've been practicing on their basketball court inside for about the first 3 weeks to a month of the season. That's kind of just what teams have to deal with around these parts. But Clearwater Park looking great here in Lewiston today for tonight's matchup, and we have cars lined up around the block to see these two teams clash, as both teams just kind of huddling around the dugout as we get ready to get things underway. They both got warmed up. Orofino on the right field side, or the first base side. The third base dugout goes to the home team on the scoreboard at the Moscow Bears. Maniacs in their blue uniforms, the Bears with their black tops, red lettering, and the white pants. Maniacs looking to remain undefeated on the season as they won their first 3 games over the weekend, got off to a fantastic start, actually, with some league ball games. You don't usually see that earlier in the season. Usually they have someone like Bonner Sterry traveling to Orofino early in the season, or Timberlake. We've had a lot of opening ball games like that. Oftentimes they will get canceled as well due to the aforementioned weather issue. But the weather holding out here in north central Idaho. And Maniacs and Bears getting ready to get underway. I'm not sure exactly how long we have until we start, but we will send it away for one more break, and we will be back after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsellidaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
With a P1FCU Ascend checking account, you get more than great dividends. Imagine having an entire branch in your pocket. Who needs a checkbook when you have a digital wallet? The only thing I check these days are my dividends.
Access your account anytime, anywhere. Simplify your life and start earning more with Ascend checking. Get yours today at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
The morning paper arrives and you just can't extend your arms far enough to focus on the print. Does this seem like a typical day for you? Help is just an appointment away with Family Eye Care in Orofino and Kamei. Dr. Rick Lundgren is the Valley's trusted optometrist when it comes to your eyesight. Family Eye Care's highly trained staff will make sure your family has the finest in air care and eyewear. Call for an appointment and let Dr. Rick Lundgren perform a complete eye examination with the latest technology available. Single lens, bifocal, or progressive eyeglasses. Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses, contact lenses, sunglasses, and designer frames. Family Eye Care on Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and on Highway 12 West in Kamei is your stop for name brand frames, optics, and people who really care about your eyesight. Family Eye Care, where most insurance coverage is accepted along with major credit cards. We put your family first at Family Eye Care.
Clash between a couple of Titans here at Clearwater Park in Lewiston today. Should have mentioned this earlier, but the Moscow Bears, also the defending state champions. Clash between last year's state champions at each of their levels. Everyone changed levels this year in Idaho, though, so it gets a little bit confusing, but we are about ready to get things underway as the two coaches meet at home plate to go over the ground rules here at Clearwater Park and any questions that they have for our umpiring crew here today. Griffin Rod is at the helm for the Moscow Bears. He has been for quite some time, as well as Scotty Tonnevold. At least I've seen Griffin quite a lot throughout the years. Scotty's done a fantastic job throughout his years as the Maniacs coach. Last year, the Maniacs 25-2, the Bears 20-7, and each of them finished their seasons with a victory. Orofino with an 8-4 win over Grangeville in the state championship, and the Moscow Bears won 7-6, a close one over Bishop Kelly. As the two coaches meet at home plate, we will take a look at the Maniacs baseball schedule here for this season. Of course, they started off the season against Kellogg and got a victory over Kellogg over the weekend, plus a couple over Priest River. Then they have Moscow here at Clearwater Park. Then on Tuesday, which tomorrow, they will travel to St. Mary's. A lot of baseball this week for the Maniacs. Then Thursday through Saturday, they are in Asotin at the Asotin tournament, and we will have coverage of those ball games. Then spring break comes the 24th through the 28th. Just after spring break, looks like on the final day of spring break, Friday, March 28th, Orofino will travel to face the Priest River Lamana Spartans for the third time on the season. And April 1st, that following a Monday, they are on the road against Colfax. Get a little bit of a break throughout that week to get some practice in before they travel a long trip to Bonners, or before they have Bonners Ferry in town, actually. Not the long trip. Bonners Ferry did come here last year. And then Orofino will travel to Grangeville on a Monday, April 8th, before heading to another neutral site game where they will take on Troy at Asotin. Saturday, April 12th, they'll have St. Mary's in town. Then the 15th, Grangeville will visit as Moscow now has headed out onto the field, so we'll take a look at today's starting lineups. In the field for the Moscow Bears, Butch Kiblin is on the mound, right-handed hurler tossing to his battery mate behind the dish, Tyson Izzo. Over at third base, Dan Spitz, and across the diamond at first, Sam Rigney at first. In the hot hole at short is J.P. Breeze. Max Hain rounds out the infield at second. From left to right in the field is Mason Helbling, Andrew Hurley in center, and Connor Isaacson in right. Leadoff duties today for the Maniacs go to catcher Hunter Gamble, followed by last year's leadoff man, Jager Tonvold, in the 2 spots. He's in the hot hole at short, as always. Third baseman Quinton Naranjo will hit third, followed by cleanup hitter, the big bat. Fourth in the order, Aiden Olive on the mound. Remember, perfect game under his on his resume already this year. Ethan Gilmore will hit fifth. He is at first base, followed by second baseman Blake Barlow. Nick Bonner kicks off the bottom third of the order. Today's starting center fielder for the Maniacs, followed by Jake Runia in left, 8th hitter in the order, and Lane Turcotte, the 9th hitter, over in right. That is Hunter Gamble, Jager Tonvold, Quinton Naranjo, Aiden Olive, Ethan Gilmore, Blake Barlow, Nick Bonner, Jake Runia, and Lane Turcotte for the Orofino Maniacs. Again, these two teams, the state championships or champions at their respective level. As Tyson Izzo fires it down to first base, and we get ready to get things underway. Right-handed hitter Hunter Gamble steps to the plate. Facing off against pitcher Butch Kiblin for the Moscow Bears. A little bit late for our 5 o'clock start time, but that is how baseball goes. From the windup, Butch Kiblin winds and delivers that pitch inside, and there's our first pitch for ball number 1. We are underway. This first pitch is brought to you by H&R Block. On Highway 12, Orofino, choose H&R Block for your income tax preparation this year and get more with Block. That pitch in there for ball number 2. Kiblin delivers the 2-0 pitch, and that is a middle out for the first strike. Or middle away. The 2-1 offering to Gamble chases after one down low to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hunter excellent behind the dish over the weekend. The 2-2 delivery to the plate, swing and a miss, and Kiblin starts things off with a swinging strikeout. 1 down for Jager Tonvold. Jager brings a ton of experience to the table. A starter for the Maniacs since he was a freshman. Here's the first pitch, swinging a chopper to the right side. A Kiblin off the mound. He'll gobble it up and fire to first in time to set down Tonvold. 2 up, 2 down for the Maniacs here in the first. Tonvold goes down 1-3 for the second out. Quinton Naranjo had a hot bat over the weekend. He steps to the plate third in the order. Looking to give the Maniacs their first base runner, and a slider away for ball 1 to Naranjo. He winds in, fires, swing, and a line drive down the right field line, and Naranjo is on with a 2-out single. Here comes Aiden Olive to the plate for the Maniacs to try and start some 2-out magic. Olive, one of the better hitters in the state last year for the Maniacs. Excellent pitcher and center fielder as he swings through the first pitch for strike 1. Skies looking partly cloudy here at Clearwater Park. A bit of a breeze. Turning the throw to first base, it gets by Rigney, and Naranjo into second. Rounding second, he'll dig for 3, and he's going to get there easily. So the Maniacs with 2 outs, but a runner at third just 90 feet away as they look to put their first run on the board here at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. Giblin has the sign, winds, and delivers, and a curveball inside, brushing Olive back. The 1-1 pitch to Olive, swinging a foul tip, I believe, back into the glove. Ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 swing and a pop-up over left side of the infield pit, charges from third, and it finds the grass. Naranjo able to score on the air. Do believe it got a piece of the glove. And the Maniacs take a 1-0 lead. Olive, great speed over on the base pass at first as the throw to first gets in back. Trying to make the switch from basketball. Feels like just a couple of days ago I was at the state tournament bringing you Orofino Maniac basketball. Here's the first pitch to Ethan Gilmore, a fastball blown by swinging Gilmore. Giblin bringing the heat. Olive his lead over at first, held on by Rigney. Giblin now working from the stretch, delivers. That one low. A ball and a strike. Big breath from Giblin out on the mound. It's the Bears' first game of the season. And that pitch is high, 2 balls and a strike to Gilmore. Giblin got off to a great start, striking out Gamble. Went down swinging and induced a 1-3 putout for Tonnevold, and a fastball at the bottom of the zone for strike 2 evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes against Ethan Gilmore. Gilmore taking the mound in a big spot last year in the state's tournaments for the Maniacs. Swing and a miss, 4 strike 3 as Giblin gets the Bears out of the first with a couple of strikeouts to his credit. Is 1-0 Maniacs. We'll take a break and we'll look at the field for Orofino and the batting order for the Bears when we return after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsellidaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Everready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
And we welcome you back once again. We head to the bottom of the first here at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. The Maniacs with a 1-0 lead after 1. Let's take a look at the field for the visiting Orofino Maniacs. Aiden Olive on the mound after his perfect game over the weekend, tossing to Hunter Gamble, who was also behind the dish for that ball game. Quinton Naranjo is over at third base. Jager Tonnevold at his usual spot at short. Blake Barlow at second today, and Ethan Gilmore rounds out the infield at first. Nick Bonner is in center. Jake Runia in left, and Lane Turcott in right. For the Moscow Bears, J.P. Breeze is leading off today. He is the starting shortstop, followed by center fielder Andrew Hurley. Hitting third, Tyson Izzo behind the dish. Designated hitter Wyatt Hardick is the cleanup man today, followed by Connor Isaacson, the right fielder. Second baseman Max Hain follows in the 6-6 spot. Sam Rigney kicks off the bottom third of the order at first, followed by Dan Fitz, the third baseman. Left fielder Mason Helbling rounds out the order, and then Butch Kiblin not in the order but on the mound. And the first pitch from Aiden Olive outside to J.P. Breeze. 1-0. Olive winds and delivers, and looks like a changeup in there for a strike. Some shadows starting to reach the field here at Clearwater Park as the 1-1 pitch outside. 2-1. And a 2-1 delivery outside for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Moscow leadoff hitter at J.P. Breeze. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a pop-up over right side off first base. Ethan Gilmore will settle under it and make the catch for the first out. And there's one away. Maniacs with a busy week of baseball. They are headed on the road tomorrow to face off against another league opponent, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. A lot of league games packed into this early season schedule for the Maniacs. That will be their 4th. And then starting on Thursday, they'll have a tournament in Asotin. Here's Andrew Hurley swinging a slow roller right side into the glove of Blake Barlow, and a quick 4-3 putout for out number 2. Next to the plate is Tyson Izzo, the starting catcher for the Bears. The Bears coming off a fantastic season, 20-7, and they finished it with a W. First pitch on the way from Olive, in there for a strike. 0-1. He winds and delivers the 1-0 pitch, trying to catch that outside edge, but stays away. A ball and a strike. One and one to Izzo. The pitch from Olive, swinging a foul ball into the backstop. 1-2. 2 up, 2 down so far for the Bears. Orofino started off the same before Quinton Naranjo belted a line drive the other way down the right field line. Izzo hoping that he can do something similar, as that pitch, a little bit of chin music he has to turn away from. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rode up and in to the right-handed hitter. Izzo back in the box. That front foot up on the line. Here's the pitch, swing, and a foul ball back into the backstop once again. Count stays at 2-2. Hunter Gamble settles behind the dish. And that pitch over the head of Izzo. Full count to Tyson. Tyson taps on the dish, waves the back through the zone. He's ready to go. Payoff pitch to the plate. A fastball low from Olive, and the Bears now with a man aboard with 2 away. First walk issued by Olive. That brings cleanup hitter Wyatt Hardig to the plate. He's a DH today for the Bears. Hartig taking signs from coach up the third baseline. A well-built right-hander waves that bat over his right shoulder. As Olive will now work from the stretch, sets and delivers. Looking for the top of the zone, but it stayed up. Gamble faking the throw down the first baseline. One out. And the 1-0 rides inside, and it hits Hartig, so 2 men aboard now for the Bears. Runners at first and second, Hartig at first, Izzo at second. The go-ahead run represented by Hartig at first. Maniacs with an early 1-0 advantage. As I said, this is the Bears' first game of the season. Then they'll have Emmett visiting on Thursday as that pitch high and away to Connor Isaacson. The first lefty for the Bears. That pitch keeping it away from the lefty, but catches the edge of the zone. 1-1. Runners at first and second take their leads. Hartig at first, Izzo at second. Olive delivers to the plate. An off-speed pitch that misses 4 balls, 2 balls, and a strike. Olive checks on the runner at second. Another look back, then deals to the plate. And he got that one at the bottom of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cars lined up and down each side of the field. Folks packing in here to watch these 2 teams face off. Swing and foul ball over and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes to Connor Isaacson. Outfield playing straight away. Bonner shading a tad towards right field for the left-handed hitter. Now the 2-2 pitch, swinging a pop-up back and out of play once again. Just bounces over a truck. Actually, I feel like it went in the bed of that Ram and then bounced out. Maybe I should have thought about that before parking where I did. Now the 2-2, a curveball, misses. 4 ball, 3 full counts. Second time that the count has run full here in the bottom of the first. And now turning to throw to second, and it skips out of the glove of Tonavold, but he's able to keep it in front of him. Olive trying to keep that runner close. That is Tyson Izzo, runners at first and second. That pitch up high for a ball 4. That's going to load up the stacks with Bears. Izzo to third, Hartig to second, and Connor Isaacson will take over at first base. 2 walks issued here in the early going by Olive. And he'll have to pitch his way out against Max Hain. The Bears' second baseman starts him off inside for ball 1. Max Hain, a right-hander. Olive's next pitch outside for ball 2. Things started off great for Aiden with a pop-up and a ground out. But a couple of walks and hit by pitch, and the bases are loaded. That curveball stays up for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Max Hain, the 6th hitter in the order for the Bears. The 3-0 offering to the plate taken all the way for a called strike. 3-1. Olive wastes no time, winds and delivers as Hain digs this one out of the turf and sends it over foul on the right field side. Bases loaded, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Maniacs at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. A 3-1 count to Hain. Here's the pitch. It is high, and the Bears have tied it up. As that will walk in, Tyson Izzo from third. Hartig will head to third. Isaacson takes over at second, and Hain now to first. Give him an RBI there. And 3 walks here in the first for Aiden Olive. Now the second lefty in the order for the Bears, Sam Rigney. First pitch high. For ball 1. Now the windup and the 1-0 delivery in there for a called strike. Olive wastes no time, working quickly, and that pitch high and maybe a little away. The 2-1 offering to the plate. Inside for a ball 3. Calling it pretty tight. Now the 3-1, swinging a foul ball over into the Bears dugout. Looks like it hit the fence just before it. Full count now to Rigney. The third time that the count has run full. Payoff pitch to Rigney. Behind his back, goes back to the backstop. Coming home from third is Hartig. Of course, Rigney now taking over at first after the walk, giving an RBI there as well. Isaacson to third, Hain to second. And the Moscow Bears now up 2-1. And Coach Tonavold will head out to have a few words with his starting pitcher, Aiden Olive. The Bears will huddle up over on the third baseline to give Tonavold time to talk with his ace. Really the first struggles that Olive has faced this season. And we can take a look at the rest of the Maniacs schedule. Friday and Saturday, April 18th and 19th, Orofino will have Marsing in town. Then they'll travel to Timberlake April 23rd and Kellogg on the 25th, Clarkston on the 26th, before districts May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, which will be in Orofino this year. Tonavold back to the dugout. Olive remains on the mound to face Dan Fitz with the bases loaded. That fastball high to start him off. 1-0. It's a tall right-hander at the plate. One-0 pitch, swinging a line drive center field. Bonner has to play it on a hop, and scoring from third is Isaacson. Right behind him, here comes Hain. He'll score as well. And the Bears have now put up 4 runs here in the bottom of the first. Bears lead at 4-1, still with a couple of runners aboard. Dan sits with the 2 RBI single. At the first hit for the Bears, here's Mason Helbling. And he finds that corner down and away for the first strike. Helbling, right-handed hitter. Then Olive comes back inside with a fastball right around the hand. 1-1 the count to Mason Helbling. Olive checks on the runner at second, delivers to the plate, swing, and a fly ball foul down the right field line. And Olive out to the 1-2 lead. Third coach Tonavold telling Olive to settle in, trust his defense. Got a great defense behind him. Doesn't have to do it all himself. Here's the 1-2 pitch, low. 4-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Olive taking the signs from Hunter Gamble behind the dish. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Trying again to find that corner down and away, but could not hit it. Full counts now to Helbling, the 9th hitter in the order. And that pitch is high, 4-4, another walk. Here from Olive, and the bases are loaded once again. Rigney to third, Fitz to second. Helbling now takes over at first. And an early modification to the book. Looks like Coach Tonavold will come out, and we will have a pitching change here from Clearwater Park in Lewiston. Our score is the Mossville Bears 4, the Orofino Maniacs 1. We will take a break, and we'll be back after this.
The morning paper arrives and you just can't extend your arms far enough to focus on the print. Does this seem like a typical day for you? Help is just an appointment away with Family Eye Care in Orofino and Kamei. Dr. Rick Lundgren is the Valley's trusted optometrist when it comes to your eyesight. Family Eye Care's highly trained staff will make sure your family has the finest in air care and eyewear. Call for an appointment and let Dr. Rick Lundgren perform a complete eye examination with the latest technology available. Single lens, bifocal, or progressive eyeglasses. Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses, contact lenses, sunglasses, and designer frames. Family Eye Care on Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and on Highway 12 West in Kamei is your stop for name brand frames, optics, and people who really care about your eyesight. Family Eye Care, where most insurance coverage is accepted along with major credit cards. We put your family first at Family Eye Care.
And we welcome you back here once again. Bring home the win, Orofino. Sponsoring today's OHS broadcast are your friends at Peak Physical Therapy and Best Built Builder Supplies. We have a pitching change here early for the Orofino Maniacs. Aiden Olive made it 9 batters, and the Bears able to pick up 4 runs on 5 walks from Aiden, along with a hit batsman. plus a 2 RBI single from Dan Fitz in the 8th spot. And now Quinton Naranjo will take over on the mound, and that should shift the defense significantly, as Olive will, of course, head back out to center field, unless it's a straight switch with Bonner, which I'm trying to look at here, but it looks as though Bonner will now go to first base. And Ethan Gilmore, I would assume, is now at third. So Quinton Naranjo taking over on the mound, pitched over the weekend against Priest River, that second ball game. Q, a big part of the pitching rotation last year for the Maniacs. And, of course, he had his brother Silas behind the dish for the majority of it. One of the best catchers in the state pretty much his entire high school career. And Quinton will inherit a bases-loaded jam. Mason Helbling at first, Dan Fitt at second, Sam Rigney at third, as he'll try to pitch the Maniacs out of the first inning. Back around to the top of the order with J.P. Breeze. He popped out to first to lead things off. Quinton winds and delivers. That's a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Naranjo has the sign, and the pitch is high for ball one. Got a great arm, brings some heat. Wind up and the 1-1 pitch, swinging a high pop-up over left side of the infield, and Gilmore just onto the grass, but the ball off his mitts and will find the grass, and a run will score in Rigney from third base. Another 2 runs scoring. Rigney from third and Fitt from second, and ending up at third is Helbling. Now at first, J.P. Breeze, and the struggles in the early going continue for the Maniacs. Andrew Hurley will step to the plate for the second time in the inning. That ball must have gotten lost in the sun or the shadow. That pitch in there for a strike as the runner goes, no throw to second. Stolen base for J.P. Breeze. Moscow Bears with a 6-1 lead, and that's looping curveball misses for ball one. Now the windup and the 1-1 pitch finds the top of the zone for strike two, a ball and 2 strikes. Naranjo 1 strike away from getting his team back to the plate. Swinging a line drive up the middle. That's going to score both runs. Helbling scores from third. Breeze right behind him as the Bears blow this ball game wide open, 8-1. Moscow leads it. Give Hurley the 2 RBI single. That's just the second hit of the first here for the Bears. Move over to first base. Gets Hurley back to the bag. Here's the set and the pitch to Tyson Izzo. It is low for ball one. Quinton looking in, fires, and that pitch fouled back into the backstop. A ball and a strike to Tyson Izzo. On deck, Wyatt Hartig, Connor Isaacson in the hole. Hurley being held on over at first by Bonner. Now that pitch called high. Pretty tight zone for both teams here. And the first, that pitch swung through by Izzo. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Naranjo, once again, 1 strike away from ending the first. Hurley to lead over at first base. And Quinton will step off. The right-handed Izzo in the box. And the pitch to the plate, chopper foul on the right side. Fouled pretty much straight down. Ricochets off to the right of the first base line. Sure, a lot of the guys yearning for later in the season when the temperature's a little bit warmer, and a good-looking curveball for a called strike. We'll set down that Tyson Izzo for the third out as the Moscow Bears do some damage here in the first. They pick up 8 runs on a couple of hits. Just 1 error, and they leave 1 out there. It's 8-1 Moscow. Maniacs with a mountain to climb to come back. It'll have to start with Barlow, Bonner, and Runia when we return after this.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
If you still haven't filed this tax season, your neighborhood H&R Block is open and available. Located at 10640 Highway 12 Orofino, see Donna and her staff. Put our 70 years of tax prep expertise to work for you and get those taxes squared away at H&R Block today. Ready or not, it's tax season. Drop by H&R Block or call for an appointment, 208-476-5454. That's 208-476-5454 for H&R Block.
And welcome back once again here at the top of the first from Clearwater Park in Lewiston. Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services and Riverside Physical Therapy say go Maniacs and win. The Maniacs down early 8-1 to the Moscow Bears as a slew of walks and a hit batsman along with a couple of timely singles from the Bears propelled them to an 8-1 advantage here after 1. Blake Barlow will lead things off for the Maniacs as they'll look to mount a comeback. Butch Giblin with a good performance in his portion of the first as the first pitch to Barlow inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch fouled back into the glove, a ball and a strike. Barlow, another one of those that immediately after coming into the program, playing a big role for Orofino, is painting the inside edge just above the knees is Giblin. Good placement. Now the 1-2 delivery comes back outside, a chopper to first, right into the glove of Rigney. Off just the one hop, he'll take it to the bag himself. Barlow goes down 3 unassisted. for the first out. In the first, Hunter Gamble led things off with a swinging strikeout. Then Tonnevold bounced out to the pitcher. Quinton Naranjo got things going with a single. Ended up coming home and scoring on an error. And now that first pitch to Nick Bonner swung through. Bonner now over at first base. He started in center, but Olive has taken over once again in center. Now the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. Bonner with a couple of hits over the weekend as well. The 0-2 offering from Kiblin and a 3-pitch strikeout as he catches Bonner looking. Backwards K in the books, and there's 2 away. That is Kiblin's 3rd strikeout here in the first 2 innings. It looks like we have a couple of kids and a dog that may be straying into left field, possibly. At least at first glance, that seems to be the situation. The sun now hiding behind the clouds here at Clearwater Park as that pitch, I believe, a slider away to Jake Runia to start him off. 1-0. Kiblin winds in to deliver, swing and a miss, set a pitch down low. 1-1. Kiblin fires the 1-1 pitch, and that one swung through as well. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Runia with hits in each of the 2 games over the weekend. Or the last 2 games over the weekend, but this time he swings and misses. A 1-2-3 inning as Kiblin sets down the Maniacs in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left out there. 8-1 Bears. We'll take a break, but when we come back from Moscow, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Hartig, Isaacson, and Hain after this.
O-Town Mugs and Grubs, your home for Maniac Pride. O-Town Mugs and Grubs is your go-to spot for great food and game day excitement. Every Monday, wear your Maniac gear and score 20% off your meal. Catch the Maniacs on the big screen and bring the whole family. Everyone's welcome. Enjoy our fresh 25-item salad bar, a menu full of delicious favorites, including mouth-watering bone-in or boneless wings. Support your team, enjoy great food, and celebrate Maniac Pride at O-Town Mugs and Grubs.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. P1FCU's digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Family Eye Care and Clearwater Valley Health and the Orofino Health Clinic are proud Maniac backers all through the year here on KLER as we head to the bottom of the second at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. The Moscow Bears with a big lead early, 8-1. The Maniacs on their second pitcher, Quinton Naranjo, coming in relief of Aiden Olive. Aiden with 5 walks in the early going. He now stands in center field. Once again, Aiden, one of the best center fielders in the state. Covers a lot of ground out there in center, makes things real easy on the rest of his team. Designated hitter Wyatt Hartig will lead things off. First pitch over the head and behind Hartig. 1-0. The Bears looking for a repeat of their last season. They ended it with a victory over Bishop Kelly in the state championship game. That pitch a little high, just above the hands. 2-0. Hartig swings and fouls this one back and out of play. All the cars lined up around the block in danger here at Clearwater Park. Quinton winds and delivers a curveball on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the windup and the 2-2 pitch, a fastball way upstairs. 3-2. Over on deck is Connor Isaacson, Max Hain in the hole. This is the 4, 5, and 6 part of the order. Now curveball drops in for a called strike. 2 straight strikeouts for Quinton Naranjo. Both looking. And now here comes Connor Isaacson. The lefty that starts in our right field, and that pitch high. 1-0. Now the 1-0 delivery in there for a called strike, about belt high. Naranjo has the sign and the pitch outside. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 balls and a strike. A pretty backdrop here at Clearwater Park as the 2-1 offering up and away. Count goes to 3-1. Hitters counts for Connor Isaacson. The 3-1 delivery to Isaacson, low, 4-4. That leaves the first walk issued by Quinton. And a man aboard for the Bears. At the second time, Isaacson has walked. Now Max Hain will step to the plate for the Bears. The starting second baseman, he walked in a run his first time up. Ended up scoring himself, turning the throw to first to get Hartig back to the bag. Quinton working from the stretch. Now we'll look Hartig back to the bag once again. Max Hain at the plate. Sam Rigney over on deck. That pitch low and inside. Skitters by. Gamble behind the dish. Easily into second goes Isaacson. On the wild pitch. And now a man in scoring position for the Bears. They lead it 8-1 here in the bottom of the second. 6 combined walks for Maniac pitching here in the first couple innings. And there's a good-looking curveball for a called strike. 1-1. Quinton has a good mix of pitches he brings to the table. Now that pitch low, and it gets by a Gamble once again, so into third goes Isaacson on the pass ball. Two and one. And now that one way upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. 8-1 Bears. Another run just 90 feet away over at third in Connor Isaacson. The 3-1 pitch from Naranjo. It's in there for a strike just below the letters. Full count. Now the payoff pitch to Hain, and that is outside for ball 4. 2 straight walks. We'll put runners on the corners. Hain at first, Isaacson at third for Sam Rigney. And Gamble will give signs to the defense. Rigney, his first time up, he walked and scored. Brought in a run. Was that walk as well. Runners at first and third, 1 away. Throw over to first base. Diving back to the bag goes Hain. Able to get back in time. Sam Rigney, a lefty for the Bears. 2 straight throws from Naranjo. The first. Rigney back in the box, waving that bat over his, or holding that bat over his left shoulder. That is high. For ball 1. Count 1-0 to Rigney. Dan Fitz is on deck. Mason Helbling is in the hole. 2 on, 1 away. Bears jumping out to a big early lead. They lead it by 7 runs, 8-1. And the pitch from Naranjo is inside, pops out of the glove of Gamble. The runners will hold. 2-0. Gamble able to keep that one in front of him. Maniacs putting up 33 combined runs over Priest River in their 2 games over the weekend, as this one's fouled over and out of play over next to the Bears dugouts. There's the first strike. Count at 2-1. But the Maniac offense struggling here in the first couple innings. Another move over to first base, trying to keep that runner as close as possible for the potential double play ball. Should Naranjo be able to induce a ground ball out? Looking for that outside edge. Does not get the call. 3-1. Count at 3-1 to Sam Rigney. Naranjo fires over to first base. A quick tag from Bonner, but safe is Hain. Now the 3-1 pitch is Gamble had edged outside. The pitch was outside. And that will load up the sacks with Bears once again. Isaacson is at third. Hain moves to second. Sam Rigney takes over at first. And here is Dan Fitz, who had the 2 RBI single that really broke the game open in the first, as Coach Tonnevold will visits with Quinton Naranjo on the mound. Fitz able to connect with a 1-0 pitch. Brought in a couple of runs. He scored himself later in the inning. '58 hitter in the order. Bases loaded as that pitch is high for ball 1. just one out. Came on the first batter when Naranjo got Hartig looking. Now Quinton winds and delivers a pitch high. Like about eye height. And fit fairly tall at the plate. Now the 2-0 pitch to Fit, a curveball in the turf. Two balls, or 3-0. Mason Helbling over on deck, trying to time up Quinton. 3-0 delivery is high, and that will walk in another run as the Bears go up 9-1 here at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. Hain goes to third. To second, Sam Rigney, and Fitz will take over at first. That is now 4 straight walks. First pitch to Mason Helbling. This is 4-1. And now an off-speed pitch in there for a strike, a ball and a strike. I believe those are all the walks for Quinton so far. The 1-1 pitch, slinging a ground ball to short out of the glove of Tonavold as he tries to backhand it. And scoring from third comes Hain. It is now 10-1 Bears. And the base is still loaded. Helbling reaches on the air. And things just going from bad to worse here early for the Maniacs. Helbling at first, Fit at second, Rigney at third. And we're back around the top with J.P. Breeze. He takes a curveball low for ball one. Breeze on the day. He popped out to first, reached on an error later in the inning, ended up coming around to score, also has a stolen bag to his credit. And 1-0 pitch was looking for that bottom of the strike zone on the outer part, but didn't find it. 2-0. Bases loaded, just one out. And a 2-0 pitch outside. He gets by Gamble. And scoring from third comes Rigney. It is 11-1 Bears. Fit to third. Helbling to second. Everybody advances. J.P. Breeze, the leadoff hitter, at the plate now with runners at second and third, and the pitch to the plate, a strike for Naranjo. Leave the count at 3-1. Oh, 2-1. 2-1 pitch to the plate. Another called strike, this one at the letters. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 offering, that one low, bounces before the dish, and Breeze will take first base. At the 5th walk issued here by Naranjo, and Maniac pitching has combined for 10 walks here in the first 2 innings. Pretty uncharacteristic of Orofino. Andrew Hurley out of the plate. Takes a cut at the first pitch, sends a fly ball to right field, and making the catch in foul territory with Turcotte tagging. And coming. Everybody's going to head back. Not sure what happens there. pitch to the plate for Hurley. The ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a hard hit ball out to left field. Going back is Runia. This is all the way back to the wall. Coming home and scoring is Fitz from third, Helbling right behind him. A bases clearing double for Andrew Hurley. He scores Fitz, Helbling, and a Breeze. And the Bears take a 15-1 lead. And now, after this batter will have batted around here in the second, as well as the first. The frame started off well for Orofino with a strikeout. It was Quinton's second straight strikeout, but went downhill from there. Now the first pitch is a low to Izzo, and the throw over to third base as the runner takes off is by Gilmore at third. The runner will come home and is now 16-1. Tyson Izzo, his first time up, he walked, ended up coming around to score there in the first, and struck out looking to end the first, his second time up in the inning. That was the first batter that Quinton faced. Now the 1-0 pitch, a curveball outside. 4-2, 2 balls, no strikes. Just an unfortunate start to the ball game for the Maniacs. Now they trail 16-1. The 2-0 pitch popped up just before the grass to the left of second. Jager will take care of it, and there's 2 away. And the Bears have batted around. Here comes Wyatt Hartig, as Quinton will try to get his team out of the second. First pitch, high and tight, and it hit him. So the second time that he's been hit in this ball game. Aiden hit him once, and now he has been hit again. And that's, I think, is going to be in a pitching change as coach has come out. 16-1 here from Clearwater Park in the bottom of the second. We'll take a break, and we're back after this.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Everready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? Trust the experts at Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue in Orofino. Our professional agents know the area inside and out, helping you find the perfect home or the right buyer. Speak with broker Keith Nichols today at 208-476-3134 or visit us online at buyorsellidaho.com. Whether it's a spacious country retreat or a cozy home in town, we're here to make your real estate dreams a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino's trusted real estate professionals.
Family Eye Care and Clearwater Valley Health and Orofino Health Clinic are proud Maniac backers all through the year here on KLER. Here at Clearwater Park, it is in the bottom of the second, and the Maniacs trail 15. Actually, I believe it's 16-1. And we have a pitching change, as that will do it for Quinton Naranjo. Although Wyatt Hartig at first base is still his responsibility. He can't close the book just yet. But Ethan Gilmore will take over on the mound for Quinton. It's been a long couple of innings for the Maniacs here in the first and second. The Bears have been able to bat around in each. It's been due to quite a few walks, as I believe Aiden with 5 walks, and then another 5 from Quinton, as well as a hit batsman. So their bats actually mirror one another. And I believe just 3 hits so far in the ball game, but they have all come with multiple RBIs. There's been a 2 RBI single back in the first from Dan Fitz, then Andrew Hurley with a couple of big hits. He had a 2 RBI single at near the end of the first, and then a 3 RBI double here in the second. And Gilmore's the first pitch in there for a called strike to Connor Isaacson. And move over to first base, gets Hartig back. I actually have to check here and make sure that is Connor, yes. And now the pitch outside. Ball and a strike. Again, things started off great for Quinton as he picked up his second straight strikeout. But then the walks started coming. And now that pitch in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. Isaacson has walked a couple of times, scored on both occasions. Here's a curveball, swing, and a flare out to left field. Jake Runia is there. He'll make the catch. And that is the third out here in the second. But the Moscow Bears do quite a bit of damage here in the second as they pick up 7 runs on 1 hit, an error, and they leave 1 out there. It's 15-1 Bears. When we come back, it will be Turcotte and back around the top with Gamble and Tonnevold for the Maniacs after this.
With a P1FCU Ascend checking account, you get more than great dividends. Imagine having an entire branch in your pocket. Who needs a checkbook when you have a digital wallet? The only thing I check these days are my dividends.
Access your account anytime, anywhere. Simplify your life and start earning more with Ascend checking. Get yours today at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
O-Town Mugs and Grubs, your home for Maniac Pride. O-Town Mugs and Grubs is your go-to spot for great food and game day excitement. Every Monday, wear your Maniac gear and score 20% off your meal. Catch the Maniacs on the big screen and bring the whole family. Everyone's welcome. Enjoy our fresh 25-item salad bar, a menu full of delicious favorites, including mouth-watering bone-in or boneless wings. Support your team, enjoy great food, and celebrate Maniac Pride at O-Town Mugs and Grubs.
The Pizza Factory Player of the Game will be announced at the end of today's game. Please listen in to see who will receive that honor. And of course, at the end of each Maniac game, we award one player for their outstanding play on the field, and they get a certificate good for a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of their choice from our good friends at the Pizza Factory in Orofino. Leading things off for the Maniacs, Lane Turcotte. And here's the windup and the pitch swing, and they miss for strike 1. Now the 0-1 offering, a fastball swung through once again, 0-2. The 0-2 to Turcotte comes back with a pitch just a tad high. Giblin wind up, and a lot of movement to that pitch, but was up high. Big breath for Giblin. And he fires the 2-2, a fastball low and in. Full count to Turcotte. Giblin pitching well so far. 4 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. Now the top of the third, swing and a miss, a 4, strike 3 as he picks up his 5th K in the books, and it's back around to the top of the order with Hunter Gamble. Gamble struck out swinging his first time up. Jager Tonnevold will be on deck, and Quinton Naranjo in the hole. Giblin's first pitch in the turf, but Gamble chases after it for strike 1. Giblin winds in to delivers an off-speed pitch that paints the outside edge. Good placement from Giblin. And he puts strike 3 in there. Breaking back inside to the right-handed hitter. 2 straight strikeouts. Actually now 4 if you go back to last inning. Yes, 6th here on the evening. Here's Jager Tonnevold. First pitch to Jager, a change-up for a strike. Jager bounced out to Butch. His first time up. Here's a fastball away to the left-handed Tonnevold. A ball and a strike to Jager. The 1-1 pitch low, and it skitters by Tyson Izzo. 2-1. Giblin with a great start to the game, giving up just the 1 run. And it was unearned. And a 2-1 pitch, swinging a hard hit ground ball into the glove of Fit over at third, fires across to first, and a 1-2-3 inning as Giblin sets down the Maniacs in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left out there. It is 15-1 Bears. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be Hain, Rigney, and Fitz, 6, 7, 8 in the order from Moscow after this.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Eveready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
When it comes to your health care, getting placed on a long waiting list to see a provider can be frustrating. That's why at Peak Physical Therapy, we recognize that when you're in pain, you want help now. At Peak Physical Therapy, there is no waiting. Priding ourselves on offering same-day, next-day appointments, you can rest assured you'll be seen within 24 hours. If you're in pain and need help, don't wait. Call Peak Physical Therapy. Call today, 476-9365.
P1 FCU and O-Town Mugs and Grubs are proud sponsors of today's Maniac broadcast on KLER as we head to the bottom of the third here at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. And our score is 15-1. Max Hain will lead things off for the Bears, followed by Sam Rigney and Dan Fitz. Max Haynes so far, a couple of walks, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. And this looks to be actually number 1. Right, that's down wrong. First pitch is a low, or could be a 7 there. This is Simeon Roush. And that's swung through for strike 1. Simeon Roush. 1-1 pitch to the plate, swing and a foul straight down, a ball and 2 strikes. I think we might see quite a few substitutes here for the Bears. And now a curveball from a Gilmore inside, and it gets away from Gamble, but he keeps it close enough for the 2-3 putout, as that was a strike. 2-3 putout for Gilmore. One away for Sam Rigney. He takes strike 1. Rigney walked twice, scored both times. He's got an RBI as well. Now the 0-1 pitch from a Gilmore. That's a curveball high, ball and a strike. Ethan, the third Maniac pitcher in the ball game. Working from the stretch, even with the bases clear. The pitch is high. 2-1. Rigney, a lefty, stands at the plate. The 2-1 pitch, low for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Maniacs with a busy week ahead as they head to St. Mary's tomorrow. Then we'll be back here over in Asotin for the Asotin tournaments Thursday through Saturday. That pitch fouled straight back, full count to Rigney. Dan Fitt is over on deck, and in the hole, Mason Helbling. Now the 3-1 pitch, or the full payoff pitch, swinging a flying ball out to left field, in and out of the glove of Runia. Safe at first is Rigney. Maniacs with some good games over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, including a perfect game from Aiden Olive with 11 strikeouts as they beat Kellogg 14-0 to start off the season. Here is Dan Fitt with a runner aboard, and the first pitch swinging a foul ball back and out of play. But you don't get to see too many perfect games. That Maniacs with 14 runs on 8 hits, recording 6 errors, something they're going to try and shore up here as the season goes on. They left 9 out on the base paths. And, of course, for the Kellogg Wildcats, as it would be in a perfect game, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left out there. One on, one away here in the third. Bears have batted around both innings, and now that pitch outside to Fit. A ball and a strike to the Bears' third baseman. 2 RBI single back in the first off the bat of Fitz. 1-1 pitch down low, and it gets away from a gamble. Bounces straight up, kind of turned around looking for it. Easily into second is Rigney. And another runner in scoring position as the Bears lead at 15-1. Gilmore sets and delivers the 1-1 pitch, swinging a hard hit line drive down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases for Fitz. Scoring from second is Rigney, 16-1 now. Fitz with an RBI double here in the third. And the Bears lead at 16-1 now with another runner in scoring position. And this is not Helbling. This is Oliver Castillo. First pitch is down low in the turf, and taking off for third is Fitz. The throw not in time, and pops out of the glove of Quinton Naranjo. It was a straight switch between Gilmore and Naranjo. Back in his starting spot over at third. Runner on third with one away. Here's the pitch. It is low. 2-0. Lights now on here at Clearwater Park. As we're in the bottom of the third. That pitch is in there for a strike at the knees. Gilmore has a sign and delivers, swinging a fly ball now to shallow left field there to make the catch Runia. And he'll fire into the cutoff hand to hold the runner at third, 2 away. One on with 2 away. Dan Fitz stands over at third. It's back around to the top of the order. And this is the top of the order, J.P. Breeze. He takes a curveball high. Gilmore's at his best when he can really get that breaking ball going. Comes back with a fastball low for ball 2. 2-0. Hunter calling for the sign from Coach. You got it. Here's the 2-0 pitch that misses. 4-3. Count goes to 3-0. The J.P. Breeze at the top of the order. He popped out to first his first time up, reached on an error and scored with a stolen base, and also walked and scored. 3-0 pitch taken all the way for a called strike, 3-1. Bears lead at 16-1 here at Clearwater Park. Two teams, each state champions last year. Slinging a pop-up over and out of play off the bat of Breeze. Count now full, 3-2 to J.P. Breeze. He's in the hot hole at short on the other side for the Bears. A curveball for a called strike from Gilmore, and that is a strikeout. And the third out here in the bottom of the third. The Bears do tack on another run on a hit and error and they leave one stranded at third. 16-1 Bears. So we'll take a break. When we come back for the Maniacs, Quinton Naranjo, Aiden Olive, and Ethan Gilmore will step to the plate after this.
We toss up, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Deciding what's for lunch or dinner today is as easy as picking up your phone and calling Orofino's top pizza house, the Pizza Factory. Get that delicious pizza pie delivered to your home or work address. Every day of the week, there's great pizza, breadsticks, and sub sandwiches just a call away. 476-5519. Takeout available too.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? The Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue, Orofino are here to help. Whether you dream of a spacious country home or a charming place in town, our expert agents are ready to guide you every step of the way. Call today for an instant, accurate home evaluation, and let's make your real estate goals a reality. The Real Estaters Orofino, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. Backing the Maniacs throughout the year.
Watson's Grocery, Orofino, and H&R Block are backers of the Maniacs here on AM 13 at KLER Orofino. All supporters of the Maniacs. It's 16-1 here at Clearwater Park between the Moscow Bears and the Orofino Maniacs. The Bears jumping out to a big lead after Maniac pitching kind of piled up some walks in the first couple innings, and it turned into a pretty big deficit for Orofino as they trail 16-1. The Bears put on 8 runs in the first inning, 7 in the second, batting around in each of those innings, and then tacked on another run in the third. The Maniacs with 1 run in the first, and it started with a 2-out single from Quinton Naranjo, who will lead things off for Orofino. Here in the top of 4, Aiden Olive will follow, and then Ethan Gilmore. And it looks, I believe, as the Bears have a new pitcher lined up in the first pitch away. And this is Keaton Clark on the mound for the Bears. And pitch in there for a strike. I believe this should actually be 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to the plate outside. 4-2, 2-1. Quinton singled and scored back in the first for the Maniacs. Only run of the ball game. Both teams playing in pretty unfamiliar territory here at this neutral site as the fastball is low from Clark. Count runs to 3 balls and a strike. No Coach Donovold excited about this season for the Maniacs, looking for another deep run at the state tournament. Of course, they ended with a victory over their biggest rivals, the Grangeville Bulldogs, last year in the state championship game. And that pitch low for ball 4. And I believe that is the first walk issued by Bears pitching here in the ball game. Kiblin through 3 innings gave up just the 1 run on 1 hit. That run was unearned with 6 strikeouts. That pitch gets behind Izzo, so Naranjo makes his way to second base. 1-0 to Aiden Olive. Naranjo takes his lead at second. And the 1-0 from Clark, fastball outside. I believe that was low. 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch, and that one a called strike. 2-1. Yeah, the prior pitch was just low. Clark glances back at Quinton and steals to the dish, swing and a pop-up over right side, just onto the grass, making his way over from second. Hayne makes the catch for the first outs. That'll bring Ethan Gilmore to the plate for the Maniacs. Ethan struck out swinging back in the first. It ends the top of the first. Maniacs with another runner in scoring position. Swinging a hard-hit ground ball into the glove of Fit at third base. He glances at the runner at second, fires to first. A nice stretch from Rigney as the throw was a little high, but Gilmore goes down 5-3 for the second out. Now Blake Barlow, the sixth hitter in the order for the Maniacs at the plate. Bounced out to first his first time up. First pitch from Clark, swing and a fly ball to center field, moving to his left and settling under it is Hurley. He'll make the catch. And after a leadoff walk, the Maniacs go down to 1-2-3. For the Maniacs, no runs on no hits, no errors, one left out there. It is 16-1 Bears. When we come back in the bottom of the inning, it will be Hurley, Izzo, Hartig after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Bring home the win, Orofino, sponsoring today's OHS broadcast are your friends at Peak Physical Therapy and Best Built Builder Supply. As we head to the home half of the fourth, and the Moscow Bears firmly in control, 16-1 over the Maniacs. Andrew Hurley, who's done a ton of damage with the bat so far in the ball game, will take to the plate. He's got 5 RBI already, a single and a double, plus a run scored to his credit. He's responsible for 6 of the Bears' runs to this point. Gilmore back out on the bump. The first pitch in there for a called strike. Looks like a slider from Ethan. And the 0-1 delivery, swinging a ground ball up the middle to his left. Tonnevold has it, and the throw to first in time as Early is retired, 6-3 for the first out. Tonnevold bats lefty, throws righty. Here comes Tyson Izzo, third hitter in the order. Gilmore starts him off with a good-looking curveball for a called strike, 0-1. Izzo walked his first time up and scored, struck out looking to end the inning, then popped out to short. Gilmore delivers the 0-1 and just a bit away, 1-1. Gilmore able to induce bounce outs on the first batter, and now a curveball gets away from him and hits Izzo in the back. Third hit batsman so far for Maniac pitching. Actually, technically the second, as Hartig got hit twice. And now I believe we have someone hitting for Hartig. This is Gunnar Holloway. Over to first base, gets the runner back. It is Tyson Izzo standing over at first. And I believe actually they have a pinch runner in there, or not, a courtesy runner in there for him. Swing and a fly ball deep to right center. Moving to his left, Olive will make the catch. And there's 2 out. Holloway getting a hold of it, but Aiden covers quite a bit of ground out there in center. Now here comes Connor Isaacson. He's walked a couple of times, scored twice, flying out to left as well. First pitch misses for ball 1. Now move over to first, and diving back in time. No, that is Izzo running for himself. That pitch in there for a strike. To Connor Isaacson. Isaacson, a lefty. Throw over to first once again from Gilmore. Back in time is Izzo. Gilmore sets and delivers a curveball in there for a strike. 1-2. Trying to stay down and as away from the lefty as he can. Now this pitch inside, he turns on it, fouls it off on the right field side. Count stays at a ball and 2 strikes. It's 16-1. Moscow in the lead. This pitch outside, and it glances off the glove of Gamble. Into second is Izzo. Count at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Isaacson. Max Hain on deck. And actually, no, that isn't Max Hain. He substituted for. That pitch down low for ball 3. It is Simeon Rao. Roush. I'm going to have trouble with that name the whole time, I think. Down low for ball 4, and the walk will put a man aboard at first. Moving to second, there is already at second. Runners at first and second with 2 away. Simeon Roush at the plate. A swing and a ground ball to second. Blake Barlow has it, and the short toss to first in time for the 3rd out. As the Bears here in the 4th, no runs on and no hits, no errors, and 2 left on the base paths. It's 16-1 Bears. For the Maniacs, bottom third of the order coming up, Bonner, Runia, and Turcotte when we return after this.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
By now you've heard of Orofino's finest lunch buffet. All-you-can-eat Pizza Factory buffet, filled with pizza, breadsticks, fresh green salad makings, and fruits. But did you know with the purchase of 9 lunch buffets, you'll get the 10th free? Ask for your 10-punch card with your next visit to the Pizza Factory and begin saving today. Free lunch from the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're dedicated to helping our senior citizens shop smart and save. Hi, this is Mary, and every Thursday is Senior Discount Day. Receive 10% off all your groceries as our way of saying thank you for supporting our community over the years. It's more than just a discount. It's Watson's Market's way of giving back to those who have given so much. Come shop with us this Thursday and every Thursday. Watson's Market, where caring for our neighbors is always in season.
Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services and Riverside Physical Therapy say go Maniacs and a win as we head here to the top of the fifth at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. The Moscow Bears leading 16-1 over the Maniacs. Nick Bonner will be the leadoff hitter here in the fifth for the Maniacs. Nick has seen the plate just once. He struck out swinging. On the mound for the Bears, Keaton Clark came in relief of Butch Kiblin after Kiblin's excellent start to the first 3 innings. First pitch, and Bonner hops all over it, sends a single to left. Nick Bonner getting things started off right here in the fifth. Now Jake Runia will try to keep that going. Jake struck out swinging in the second. That was part of a string of 4 straight strikeouts for Kiblin. Clark's first pitch to Runia outside. 1-0. Bonner stands aboard over at first. Takes his lead, held on by Rigney. Now the 1-0 pitch, swing, and a pop-up, backing out of play. I lost that. I thought it was going to come down on my face. Count at 1-1 to Runia. Jake played great at the basketball state tournaments here just a few weeks ago. Now making switch to baseball as that pitch outside the zone for ball 2. 2-1 the count to Jake. Lane Turcotte is on deck. It's back around the top of the Hunter Gamble. The set and the 2-1 pitch from Clark, low and away. Count goes to 3-1 to Runia. Hitter's count here for Jake. Did not know where Clearwater Park was prior to this ball game. New bit of information added to my arsenal as that pitch grooves in there for a strike. Just around belt high, maybe a little below the belt. Full count. Payoff pitch, slider away. And that is ball 4. Maniacs have a couple of base runners. Bonner the second, Rooney at a first. And here comes Lane Turcotte. Turcotte would like to help put a couple of runs on the board for Orofino here in the fifth. Have not been able to get the offense going to this point. Bears pitching has been extremely solid. First pitch from Clark, low and away. Ball 1. Runia waved that bat over his right shoulder. Clark checks on the runner at second. Rooney at first, Bonner at second. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a called strike, about letter high on the outer half. Clark delivers the 1-1, swing and a miss for strike two. Clark likes the sign. Now delivers the 1-2, curveball for a called strike as he rings up Turcotte. That is Clark's first strikeout since coming in the fourth. 7 combined strikeouts for Bears pitching here through 4 1/3, and it's back around to the top with Hunter Gamble. Gamble has struck out swinging and looking. First pitch, a fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 to Hunter. Jager Tonnevold is on deck. 2 on, 1 away. Now the 0-1 pitch. That one in there for a strike as well, as Clark jumps out to the 0-2 lead. See what Clark comes with the waist pitch. That one low in the turf, trying to get Gamble to chase at a pitch down low. Ball and 2 strikes now. A pretty backdrop here from Clearwater Park in Lewiston. As you see, I believe maybe the Clarkston or the Lewiston Country Club area over there. And that slider in the turf gets by Izzo. Both Maniac runners will advance. Bonner to third, Rooney to second. And it evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. First time in the ball game, the Maniacs have had 2 runners in scoring position at the same time. Now that pitch is low and a little bit outside. Full count. Gamble waves the bat through the zone as he gets ready for the payoff pitch. And here it comes from Clark. That is low for ball 4. The Maniacs will load up the bases here for the first time in the game. And the table is set for Jager Tonnevold. Jager has bounced out a couple of times. First to the pitcher, then to third. He'll try and manufacture some runs here for Orofino to try and keep the 5th going. And the first pitch from Clark is inside. Looked like it almost hit him. Coming home from third is a Bonner. He'll score. And the 2 others will advance. Rooney to third and a Gamble to second. So the Maniacs get another run on the board here in the 5th. They trail 16-2. That's going to draw coach out to have a few words with Clark on the mound. Izzo from behind the dish will join them. Orofino offensively with 1 run in the first and then scoreless here until that run right there here in the 5th. The Bears, however, with 8 runs in the first, 7 in the second. They tacked on another run in the third. Orofino able to pitch their first scoreless inning in the 4th. courtesy of Ethan Gilmore. Now the pitch low and inside to Jager. 2-0. Jager, a lot of varsity experience already in his career. Playing in a foul ball on the first base side. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Jager, a junior this year, if I remember correctly. That pitch inside, 3-1. Already so many accolades as a Maniac. One of the better defensive plays I've seen at the high school level, and a big moment in the state championship last year. Out 3-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Full count to Tonnevold. Gamble at second. Runia takes his lead at third. Payoff pitch to the plate. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. At 2 is left is Hain. He has it. The toss of first in time. Or no. Yeah, it has to be in time. And a run will score. Runia from third to third goes Gamble. And there's 2 away. Good hustle up the line from Tonnevold. He's about a step and a half short, I believe. Here comes Quinton Naranjo. He takes a pitch outside for ball 1. So the Maniacs now trail 16-3. They put another run on the board. One-0 pitch, a called strike, 1-1. Quinton has one of the game's 2 hits for Orofino. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count at 1-2 for Quinton. Quinton singled and scored back in the first and walked in the fourth. Bears 1 strike away. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss as Clark gets it. And the Bears defeat the Maniacs here at Clearwater Park in Lewiston 16-3. The Bears just jumping all over the Maniacs in the first. Some pitching struggles really hampering Orofino in this one, especially in the early going. So that does it for the Maniacs here in the top of the 5th. They do get a couple of runs back on a 1-hit, no errors, and they leave one stranded at third in Hunter Gamble. 16-3, our final score. As the Bears win it, we'll take a break, and we're back with the Maniac post-game show after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? The Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue, Orofino are here to help. Whether you dream of a spacious country home or a charming place in town, our expert agents are ready to guide you every step of the way. Call today for an instant, accurate home evaluation, and let's make your real estate goals a reality. The Real Estaters Orofino, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. Backing the Maniacs throughout the year.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
Life moves fast, and we get it. You're busy. P1 FCU's digital banking can change how you manage your money. Whether you're chatting with a representative after hours, depositing a check from your phone, or meeting with us face-to-face. Wherever life takes you, we've got you covered. It's your money. Access it anytime, anywhere. Open your account at p1fcu.org. P1 FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Riverside Physical Therapy is thrilled to welcome Cooper Thomas, BS in Health and Human Services and Doctor of Physical Therapy, to our team. Whether you prefer in-person visits at our clinic located on Highway 12 Orofino or the convenience of virtual sessions over Zoom, Cooper is here to help you on your journey to better health. For more information on all the services offered by Cooper and Riverside Physical Therapy, stop by the clinic or call Riverside Physical Therapy, where your health is our priority.
And we welcome you back to the Real Estaters post-game show here from Clearwater Park in Lewiston, where the Moscow Bears kind of ran away with one over the Orofino Maniacs, and the Bears win it 16-3 to start their season off with a victory, and Orofino falls to 3-1. A fantastic start for Orofino, but unfortunately for the Maniacs, they struggled here early in this one, especially on the mound, and really couldn't get things going at the plate. It was not helped by falling behind by 8 runs in the first inning, then another 7 were tacked on in the second. Let's take a look at our individual hitting statistics first for Orofino, as Hunter Gamble in the leadoff spots was 0 for 2 with a walk. Jaker Tonnevold was 0 for 3. Quinton Naranjo was 1 for 2. He walked and scored. Aiden Olive was 0 for 2. Ethan Gilmore, 0 for 2. Blake Barlow was 0 for 2. Nick Bonner in the 7 spot was 1 for 2 with a run scored. Jake Lunia was 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored, and Lane Turcott was 0 for 2. We're going to go ahead and take our second post-game break here from the Real Estaters post-game show, and we'll come back with the line score as well as some pitching statistics after this.
You've often heard you need to get your beauty sleep. That's one thing. However, sleep disorders can actually lead to ill health. Clearwater Valley Health would like to introduce you to our new sleep centers aimed at removing your sleep problems today. Interrupted breathing while sleeping, excessive daytime sleepiness, loud snoring, leg cramps, and chronic fatigue are all disorders your provider can talk to you about. Make an appointment today with your physician. Call Clearwater Valley Health.
Chilly nights and weekend downtime lends itself to indoor projects. Get them all knocked out with a little help from Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Harold, and we encourage you to visit us today for everything to warm up your home. Fiberglass roll insulation in an R value to fit your needs. Crawl space, vapor barrier, and water pipe insulation. If you haven't done so, replace your worn smoke detector batteries. Brand names including Duracell and Everready. Best Built Builder Supply, helping you with any project you need to complete this winter.
At Watson's Market in Orofino, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighbor. Hi, this is Mary. Shop with us for the best prices and the freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and meats. Every purchase supports our commitment to this great community. We proudly donate to local food banks, sponsor Little League sports, and are active in community-wide events. Come on down to Watson's Market, where shopping local means giving back. See you soon.
Looking for the perfect place to stay in Orofino? Welcome to Conkleville Motel on Michigan Avenue. You'll find spotless rooms, a complimentary breakfast, and ample parking for your boats or trailers. Take a relaxing soak in our steaming hot tub while enjoying views of the surrounding hills and Orofino Creek Canyon. For you fishermen, our indoor heated fish cleaning station is ready after reeling in your giant catch. Call 208-476-5584 or book online at ConklevilleMotel.com. Conkleville Motel, where comfort meets the great outdoors.
And welcome back once again to the Real Estaters post-game show following today's matchup between a couple of last year's state champions, the Orofino Maniacs and the Moscow Bears. The Bears run away with this one 16-3. Look at the line score. The Moscow Bears with 16 runs on 4 hits, 3 Maniac errors. They left 5 out on the base paths. For Orofino, 3 runs on it, 2 hits, 1 Bears error, and 3 left out on the win goes to Butch Kiblin of the Bears. He went 3 innings, giving up 1 run on 1 hit with no walks and 6 Ks. And the loss goes to Aiden Olive, who goes at 2/3 of an inning, giving up 8 runs on 1 hit. It was walks that were the trouble. He had 5 walks and 1 hit batsman. Quinton Naranjo came in relief, and then following him, Ethan Gilmore. So 3 Maniac pitchers on the day, and Orofino loses this one 16-3. It is time to take another break. We'll put Staters post-game show, and we'll have our Pizza Factory Player of the Game announcement after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the beautiful Clearwater Valley? The Real Estaters on Michigan Avenue, Orofino are here to help. Whether you dream of a spacious country home or a charming place in town, our expert agents are ready to guide you every step of the way. Call today for an instant, accurate home evaluation, and let's make your real estate goals a reality. The Real Estaters, Orofino, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes, backing the Maniacs throughout the year.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camus Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
While we may choose to dine in a little more than in the past, it's nice to know when you just gotta have pizza, it's available from Orofino's Pizza Factory. Delicious pizza, baked spaghetti, and the best breadsticks. Order contact-free and we'll deliver to your door. Or when you drive up to ours, 307 Michigan Avenue in Orofino, it's the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
And welcome back once again for our final break of the Real Estaters post-game show from Clearwater Park in Lewiston. The Moscow Bears win 16-3 over the Maniacs. And we have one thing left to cover. That is tonight's Pizza Factory Player of the Game honor. The Maniacs did kind of struggle a bit at the plates, but late in the ball game, Nick Bonner came up with a big hit and ended up coming around to score as Orofino was able to tack on a couple of runs there in the fifth, and Nick doing a good job in center field as well as after he moved over to first base after Aiden on the mound. So Nick Bonner, congratulations. You're tonight's Pizza Factory Player of the Game recipient. For your efforts, you'll receive a certificate good for a personal pizza and a medium soft drink of your choice from our good friends at the Pizza Factory in Orofino. And that wraps things up here from Clearwater Clearwater Park in Lewiston, as the Moscow Bears are victorious 16-3. They win their first game of the season, and the Maniacs fall to 3-1. Orofino, busy week coming up. They travel to St. Mary's tomorrow, and will take on the Lumberjacks. And then on Thursday, they will kick off the Asotin tournament in Asotin, and they'll have a full lineup of games there. Be sure to watch our Facebook page and listen in for when we will have our next Orofino Maniac broadcast. We will be giving you that information. I'd like to thank everyone for helping me out here at Clearwater Park in Lewiston. Big thank you to Scotty Tonable for getting me that lineup quickly so I could get everything underway. And thank everyone for tuning in. That wraps things up here from Clearwater Park. I'm CJ Thompson. I'd like to wish you all a very pleasant good evening.
Thank you for listening in today to another Orofino High School athletics presentation of Maniacs Baseball on KLER. Today's coverage of the Maniacs has been made possible by the many community backers of Orofino High School and their athletics program. Please make sure to stop and tell them how much you appreciate their backing of these broadcasts to Hometown Radio 1300, Orofino High School Baseball, Central Idaho.